Welcome. I'm Trinity, the Tarot Tactician. I can be reached at TheTarotTactician@hotmail.com. I am only reachable at that address, and I do not initiate contact. As with everything, exercise your own judgment and utilize your own discernment. This is part 2 of the 2-part series. We are now speaking to the feminine. Noting the consistent cards between the two that we had out originally were the 2 of Cups and the 6 of Wands. High emphasis as well on the career change that's coming for both of you. I'm getting especially the feminine. Let's see. So feminine, in your masculines, I'm not feeling the High Priestess coming out, but that's what I'm feeling right now. I'm not seeing it yet on the board, but I'm sure it will show up at some point. There's a specific message coming through for you. In your masculine's reading, it was noted that he needed to focus on, it's coming through like it's something that he's doing that's taking away from his health in his physical body. Extra care should be taken for his physical self at this time. The same goes for you. But for your case, I'm picking up that rather than taking a habit away, there's something that you're missing that you should be doing for your physical health. And it has to do with movement. I'm getting that there are stuck energies in your physical body, and it's like you need to break them up and essentially make it so that they're able to flow and move out of your system and through your system. King of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, there's also, picked up from the previous reading, there's a restlessness in your energy. Inverted, we have the Knight of Swords. As if you're feeling as though things are not moving at the pace at which you would have it move, left up to you. And that's not necessarily to mean that things within the connection, but in your life, where you are in your career, your home life, and you're mirroring that in your masculine as well. You're both feeling the same way, individually. There is a peaceful mutual understanding that comes from that. I'm not sure if you've communicated that, but it feels like, at least on an energetic level, you're both very understanding towards one another. And although you're individually going through, you're healing the last of old cycles within yourselves, so it may seem like on the surface there is conflict between you two, but it's known that that's not the situation. That's not the case. The connection itself is very beautiful and, quite frankly, quite untouchable. But you're both aware of things that you're healing within yourselves. Page of Pentacles, that need to be tended to in order for this connection to really flourish and be at its peak performance. And you can help each other through it. Someone who's not quite having the patience with themselves to find the words before speaking. There's a blockage there and a frustration, be patient with yourself. Patience was a card that came out in your masculine's reading, but I identified in that reading that the patience that your masculine has for himself and with the connection, that will rub off onto you. But it really feels like patience as a virtue is going to be very beneficial for you to practice for yourself at this time and with yourself. Feminine, as a side message, if you have children, either children of your own or children under your care, pay close attention to what they're watching or what they're absorbing, the information. There's a side message coming through that's quite significant, that there's a child that's being overstimulated or overwhelmed. I'm feeling a very significant sensory overload. So just something to be aware of. If you're not already monitoring, I suggest that. And it's not necessarily the quantity that this child is absorbing, but it's the quality or lack thereof in this case. Just something to be aware of. 6 of Swords. You have entered a very peaceful state within yourself, and that's something else to note of as well, coming back to this connection with your masculine. You are ever so slightly more spiritually advanced and ahead of him. He's right behind you. So if you think of how you both channel through the chakra system, your coloration right now is coming from the throat, the third eye, and the crown chakras. He is currently at the heart. He has elevated from the base chakra up to the heart through the sacral and the solar plexus. So he's right behind you. But there is significant assistance that you're giving him with your energy for his elevation and keeping him anchored and grounded at this time. It may sound dramatic, but I am hearing greatly that you've given him another reason to live, or something more to live for, something bigger, a bigger picture to look at and consider. And again, these are healthy people that we're talking about. Toxic cycles and connections have been, are no longer a part of your future. The Hanged Man. There are final things being closed out now, but the worst of everything is over. When it comes to this connection. 7 of Wands. You're still right to be vigilant, though. That's not to say let your guard down, of course. King of Swords, inverted. One more for that. It doesn't fit. No, it does fit. The both of you right now are keeping your eyes and minds sharp for anybody that's being dishonest with you or lying to you. Not that you're being wary of each other, but you're aware of something circling you. Not that it's going to strike. This is not a fear-based message. It's, again, just something to be aware of. The masculine's reading, there was a notice just to be aware of potential for attempted exploitation of his talents or skills at work. And that's tied to that. It's like somebody looking to make money off of something that you two have together or individually. But even if they're focused on one of you individually, it still would affect you as a couple. It's something that you two hold together that's very valuable. Confirmed. Hi, honey. No. Page of Cups. And the Ace of Cups. There it is. You're going to get an offer that's leading you to something big. But there's going to be a test with somebody that's a little bit sneaky. But you both are going to know. You're too sharp to not see it now. The Sun. Focus on your health. Focus on movement and clearing the energy. And keeping things as light as possible for yourself and for your connection. You have bright, beautiful blessings coming in. Continue to work together. You two are paired for peak performance. Remember that. And feminine, I wish you peace.